11:50 in Los Angeles. Freeman sends a fly ball to center field. Varsho's going back before the catch. Strikes me. Freddie Freeman has ended it. It's a repeat hero with the last word on a Game 3 classic.
From MLB.com, this is the Morning Lineup Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Monaghan. Today is Tuesday, October 28th, and I don't know what to say. I think my brain may have melted. We may have just witnessed the greatest World Series game of all time last night. An epic 18-inning, 6-hour and 39-minute Freddie Freeman walk-off win. We had Shohei Otani on base 9 times. We had Vlad Jr.'s blazing speed. We had clutch defense. We had a Clayton Kershaw relief appearance. We almost had Yoshinobu Yamamoto coming into the game. We almost ran out of baseballs. Really, we almost did. Let's get to it. In a back-and-forth Game 3 that would make even the strongest fan queasy, things were not going the Blue Jays' way in the first few innings. First, it was that guy Teoscar Hernandez.
And Hernandez hits one hard, left field, no doubt where that one's going. It's long gone into the Dodger bullpen.
A 1-0 second inning lead for the Dodgers. Next, in the third inning, that other really good home run hitter for LA. Have you heard of Shohei Otani?
Otani turns one around, deep to the right field corner. She's gone!
Otani's 7th home run in the playoffs. 2-0 Dodgers. They nearly got it to 3-0 in the third, but when Freddie Freeman tried to score from second on a Will Smith single, there was that guy Addison Barger firing in the ball from right field. Do not run on Addison Barger.
Is line toward right field, a base hit. Barger gets it on a bounce. Here comes Freeman. The throw from Barger on the money, and they got him by a mile.
That play, keeping that run off the board, would prove huge. In the very next frame in the top of the fourth, Vlad Jr. walked, Bo Bichette reached on a costly error by Tommy Edman, and then that 5'8" catcher Alejandro Kirk, who almost never fails to make contact, made contact. Like big-time contact.
Kirk hits it high, deep center field. Pages going back at the track, at the wall, it's gone!
3-2 Blue Jays. They'd add another run on a sacrifice fly to make it 4-2. But come on, you think the Dodgers are going to score just 2 measly runs? Max Scherzer came out of the game after giving up a single in the 5th inning, and in came Mason Fluharty. Up came that guy Shohei Otani. He doubled to make it 4-3 Jays, and then Freddie Freeman, Frederick, singled him in to make it 4-4. Woo! Next, it was the Blue Jays' turn again, and it was the Vlad Jr. show. After making a dazzling play to stop a Dodgers rally in the bottom of the 6th by throwing out Teoscar Hernandez for the 3rd out at 3rd, he went from first to home to give his team a 5-4 lead in the top of the 7th, courtesy of Bo Bichette. Watch and listen to that Vladito speed.
Bichette sprays it down the right field line, fair ball. Vladdy around second and third. He gets the wave. Teoscar Hernandez with the throw home. He's safe!
But hey, this is Dodger Stadium. This is Otani Town. And in the bottom of the inning, Shohei said, "This is my show, not yours."
Otani, center cut fastball, left right, Otani's it, Shohei, 5-5.
8 home runs this October, tied for the 2nd most in one single postseason. His 4th extra base hit also tied Frank Isbell for the most in one single playoff game. Frank Isbell from 1906, 119 years ago. 5-5. The Jays would not pitch to him again, walking him the next 5 times, 4 intentionally. So yes, he reached base a postseason record 9 times. That's very good. To make matters worse for the Jays, they lost George Springer to a possible oblique injury in the 7th. Yikes. The score stayed tied into the 9th, and then it was the Dodgers' turn for some elite defense. On a Freddie Freeman ricochet single, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa tried to go to first to third. Tommy Edman caught up to the ball and said, "No, you will not, Isaiah."
Kershaw pulls it out, Freeman's glove and down the line. Kiner-Falefa heads for third. Edman's glove, he's out!
In the 10th, there was some more elite defense from the Dodgers. A Teoscar to Edman relay to cut down Davis Schneider at home plate for the third out to keep the score tied.
And Lucas pulls it down the right field line. That's down into the corner. Fair ball. Teoscar Hernandez digging one out. It's a green light for Schneider. Here's the relay home. Edman's throw. Smith has it to tag. He's out!
It stayed that way into the 12th, when the Jays were threatening once again with the bases loaded and 2 outs. But of course, the Dodgers had that other weapon ready. You know, that inner circle Hall of Famer who's won 3 Cy Youngs and an MVP, Clayton Kershaw. The grizzled lefty came in and got the out, like he has so many other times in his career, helped in a big way by his second baseman.
Chopped to the right side of the infield. Edman charging in the glove. Glove flip to Freeman. They got him in time. What a play.
It stayed tied into the 14th when, well, baseball started running out of baseballs.
Before the game, Major League Baseball officials rubbed up 290 baseballs in preparation for this game. They've gone through 220 of those, and they're getting busy right now, getting ready with some more.
Relievers, many throwing way more pitches than they ever had, continued putting up zeros for both teams, all the way into the 18th inning, tying it as the longest World Series game in history with the Dodgers-Red Sox game in 2018. But one man, the Dodgers' Will Klein, pitched longer and better than the rest. He'd never thrown more than 30 pitches in an appearance, and he threw over 70 from innings 15 through 18, 0 runs, 1 hit, and 5 Ks, including a huge strikeout in the bottom of the 18th.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Will Klein lets out a roar, and Dodger Stadium gives it right back to him.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto, a guy who just pitched a complete game 2 days before, was warming up to come in the game for a potential 19th inning. But Freddie Freeman led off the bottom of the frame, and he didn't want to play anymore.
Freeman straight away center field. Varsho at the wall. Gone! Freddie Freeman, Mr. World Series, ends the marathon at midnight.
One of the wildest, longest, most ridiculous World Series games you'll ever see. A huge win and some big-time momentum with the Dodgers taking a 2-1 series lead. Freeman was delirious post-game.
Pure excitement. When you grind and fight, and our bullpen and our pitching staff did what they did, that's as good as it gets.
John Schneider was proud of his team and knows it's just one game, one super long game that they lost.
Longest game in World Series history, whatever it is, tied for it. I mean, these guys are enjoying it. You know, they were in the right mindset and the right headspace the entire time. You know what I mean? It sucks that it's late right now. We got to come back and do it again tomorrow, but these guys are going to be more than ready. The Dodgers didn't win the World Series today. They won a game. You know what I mean? And these guys are going to be ready to go tomorrow.
Dave Roberts gushed over his players. How could he not?
Yeah, it's one of the greatest World Series games of all time. Emotional. I'm spent emotionally. We got a ball game later tonight, which is crazy. Yeah, there's just a lot of heroes tonight. Obviously, Freddie put the exclamation mark on the game, but you see what Will Klein did. Saw what Edgardo, Robleski, Clayton comes in. He was up for 3 innings and comes in and gets a huge out for us. You know, just across the board, everyone just had huge nights, big nights. Just kept kind of fighting, and you know, those guys over there, they gave it everything.
Coming up, we got ourselves a game number 4 to talk about. That all-time slugger Shohei Otani you just heard about, he'll be pitching. We'll preview tonight's matchup after the break. Blake Snell, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Tyler Glasnow, and now the great Shohei Otani in Game 4 tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on Fox. The Babe Ruth of the 21st century will take the mound in the World Series for the very first time in his career. You might remember the last time he took the mound and hit in the NLCS.
Otani, did he? Otani has done it again! An all-time game for an all-time player.
Baseball's unicorn had maybe the greatest, most absurd game in playoff history his last time out. He hit 3 homers while also striking out 10 on the mound in 6 scoreless innings. And yes, that has never happened before in a postseason game. Could he hit 4 this time with a complete game shutout? How about 5 with 27 strikeouts? The way he's going right now, who knows? Going up against him for the Blue Jays, Shane Bieber. The former Cy Young winner has been up and down this postseason, putting up a 4.38 ERA in 3 starts at 12 1/3 innings. His last time out, though, was a short performance in Game 7 of the ALCS. 2 runs over 3 2/3 innings with 5 strikeouts.
Bieber's 1-2 pitch to Leo Rivas. He got him right back to the off speed, had him out in front on a slider, 2 down.
The Blue Jays are hoping Bieber can go a little longer while giving up a little less. The righty talked about how it might feel going up against a two-way star like Otani.
Yeah, you don't see that too often, right? So I don't know what my perspective will be. I probably won't even, see him doing his change from the fielding glove to batting gloves. But regardless, I'm focused on their lineup and what I can do to navigate it time and time again. So excited for the opportunity.
Some epic games we've got going on here. Well, you can take home some of the equipment used in them. Game-used baseballs, bases, and more are now live on auction from the 2025 World Series. Items are collected right off the field with new auctions added after each game. Own a piece of World Series history by bidding at MLB.com/World Series auction. That's all for today's morning lineup. I'll be back on again tomorrow to recap Game 4. Remember, 8 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Hey, maybe we'll go 30 innings. Let's just play games 4 and 5 in one night. And as always, please don't forget to leave us a rating and a review, share this episode with the baseball lovers in your life, and enjoy your days.